Okay, well, good morning, First Christian Church. And just so you all can pay close attention here, I know you're wondering, did he get all dressed up for this? And the answer is no, I still have on pajama bottoms. It's interesting. We proudly call ourselves First Christian Church. And as we've mentioned before, we usually think of a church as a building. But this past month has been a strong reminder that First Christian Church is not this building. It is our people. And wow, how you have responded. In a time of social distancing, it feels like our church is growing even closer. So continued thanks to Reverend Colby and Martha for staying in constant contact with our homebound and those with immediate medical needs and conditions. A big thank you to the officers and the administrative cabinet for calling their sheep on a weekly basis. I think that's been very helpful, and I know I've heard comments about talking with people we never had talked to before. So it's just a reminder that this church, and what we're going to talk about a little later, we know our building is a hot topic of discussion here over the next few months. But this has been a very, very strong reminder of what this First Christian Church of Independence is. Yeah, we all want to see each other in person. We want that physical interaction, but gratifying that our church has stepped up and even in adverse social conditions have continued to thrive. We are indeed First Christian Church of Independence, Missouri. So a couple of updates on the business side of things. We applied and were successful at securing funding through the federal payroll protection plan. It was about $27,000 was deposited in our bank account this week, right before the big news came out that the funding had ran dry. So Colby was involved in this, Brent Schondemeyer, he did a good job of getting the paperwork. So that was good. I know there's been, obviously we're wondering what's going on with Drum Farm. Basically, it's in the hands of lawyers. And during our last board meeting, we did vote to engage with a lawyer, Rick Rehorn, who has been involved in several ongoing Disciples of Christ congregation transactions. None like ours. Most of them are for sale, and those buildings are closing down. Rick seems very intrigued and inspired by our plan to basically get out from under some heavy financial load and get to stay in a congregation for years to come. So it's going back and forth. The agreement we're heading toward is more of an option agreement. The good news is Drum Farm is still 100% committed to pursuing this, and their architects and engineers are ready to go. There just is a lot of, and just as we experienced at the board meeting, there's a lot of unknowns here, and you can't really define those unknowns in black and white. So basically this agreement we anticipate signing soon that will be presented to the congregation probably through something like this. It protects both parties' interest, but allows Drum Farm to start investing dollars, provides the ability to hammer out the unknowns and the particulars of the details over the next 12 months once we get it signed. And it does not slow down progress due to the unknowns. Your FCC Drum Committee, which is Norm Humphrey, Sue Shirk, Brent Schondemeyer, myself have been interacting both with lawyers and Drum Farm. So we anticipate that we may have something hammered out here that's got both parties' interest protected here in the next 2 to 3 weeks. Again, thanks to Colby and Brent and Scott Ports for allowing us to worship this way the way we have to right now, and to Susan Lundquist, who continues to provide our music from various spots. So with that said, I don't know if we're going open mic now or if there's any pressing questions. And on the mask thing, I'm just the deliverer. Okay, I call her Rachel the Riveter. She keeps pounding these things out 6 to 10 a day. And so if you are in need of that, give me a call or shoot me an email, and we go out and delivered one to Bev Cox yesterday. So with that said, I will, God bless you all, and God bless First Christian Church of Independence.